Go. All right, I am here with Anthony Meacham out of Woodsboro. And as far as I can tell, you are not only the nation's #1 returning vaulter for next year, but take me through your 17-foot, 3/4-inch jump, which placed you #3 all time for the sophomore class behind Mondo and Jacob Davis.
So that whole meet, we've been trying to go up to bigger poles, and our 15 started to get small. And so we went up to our 15.6s, and we started to get the hang of that all the way to 16.6. And then at the 17-foot vault, we started to see that I was blowing through, and we had to work on our technicalities more and get more inverted. But it's almost like jumping 16.6, but a little bit higher, I guess.
When did you know that you achieved that rarefied air of moving into third place all time for the sophomore class?
About halfway falling down from the vault when I saw the bar was still staying on.
And you just knew at that time before you hit the mat that you were now top 3?
If the bar wasn't falling enough, then yeah, I was all for sure.
All right, so Coach Hall is a pretty good historian and has you tuned into the history.
Yeah.
All right, so let's stay with the history for a second, because you're only going to be a junior, giving you then obviously 2 years. Sean Barber, the all-time state of Texas record. Do you think about that, or is that something you try to keep out of your mind and just let the heights happen?
I just let the heights happen, but me and Kevin have looked up about it and how much I need to jump and what I need to practice on, and we've just really been trying to stay in our own little zone instead of venturing out trying to look at other people's.
Yeah, so you're basically 13, 14 inches away with 2 years. So injury-free, perhaps that'll be you on top of the list. What you mentioned, it was a 15.6 pole. What poles are you going to go up to now start getting your bigger heights?
I think we're gonna stay on the 15.6s for a while for this summer,
Okay.
and then in the fall we're gonna try to move up to some 15.9s.
Oh, excellent.
So it's a smoother transition than going straight to 16.
Right, that makes sense. All right, tell me your immediate reaction, and I probably already have an idea, but as soon as you heard around spring break that there was a possibility the season might be shut down, and all of a sudden UIL, like everyone else in the nation, tells us spring sports are done, what was your reaction?
At first I thought it was just like it was gonna pause for a week or so and we would be over it, and then it kept going on, and after that I kind of lost hope, and there being meets and things that I could go to because I was starting to get back into what I was doing before. So everything just, it wasn't too great.
Did you take any time off for yourself and family?
A little bit. I did take a little time to work out more instead of pole vaulting. I took a little 2-week break and just lifted and ran. And then when I came back to pole vault, all I had to do was just get my technique back, and everything was going better.
With the time that you had away from the sport, away from your friends in the classroom, your teachers, et cetera, what did you learn about yourself? What did you end up doing?
I think I learned that the more that I stay away from school and not having that education, um, the more that I think that I need it because there's a lot of things that I really don't know and that I could know. And so, yeah, school is really important.
Fair answer. All right. So you mentioned shortly moving to 15-9 poles in order to achieve 17-6, et cetera, et cetera. Critique yourself. Don't let Coach Hall influence your answer. Just critique yourself. If you were watching your own film and trying to decide what does Anthony need to do to get better, whether it's technique or away from the runway, what would it be?
For sure, an outside takeoff because having that under takeoff, it's not making my swing and inverting really well. So if I can get that fixed, then I could try to get my inversion fixed because I'm coming off the pole really early. And if I work on that, I could go around 17.6 right now with the 15.6 poles.
I tell you what, though, I do love that top hand. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
from your rib cage up, it is so straight and concentrated. I mean, it's really a thing of beauty. But you're just a little bit under, huh?
Yeah, with just about 4 or 5 inches.
All right. All right. What else?
Um, I think I need to work on my pike whenever I go over the bar
Mm,
because at port A, I went over 17.1 and my knees grazed it
mm-hmm.
instead of me piking and going over the bar. My knees came down and they knocked it off. So if I can work on that, I could possibly get to some bigger heights.
Okay. What's your strength as a vaulter? Because
My,
I know it's not heights. You have a fear of heights. We'll get to that in a second. But what's your strength as a pole vaulter?
my strength, I believe, is my takeoff. That's probably my biggest strength is my takeoff.
I would agree 1,000%. Now tell me about your fear of heights.
I've always had a fear of heights ever since I was little. I'd go to little birthday parties and they'd have rock climb things up there. I go up halfway and then I have to come down.
Oh my! Really? Even on a children's rock climb? So the rides at Six Flags, you're waiting for your friends at the bottom.
Yeah, either that or I'm at the water park.
What about the big slide at the water park? That's 20, 30 feet up.
I tried that once and I didn't like it.
That's hysterical. But with pole vault, it's okay. So at 17 feet up, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking don't look down. I'm thinking stare at the bar and just control my focus on that instead of looking down at the ground.
That's hysterical. When did you start vaulting?
Uh, after or the beginning of 7th grade, I believe. It was after football season of 7th grade.
Okay.
Uh, they recruited me to go over there and try it out real quick. And after I tried it out for maybe a couple of days, I started to like it. And after that, everything just took off.
Do you play any other sports?
I used to, but I've made a decision to keep myself into just a sport because I could go somewhere with this instead of like football and all that because I'm in a small town and I
Yeah.
don't get noticed a lot.
Oh, there's no doubt at 17 3/4 inch, you could already, sign a national letter of intent. Do you do any other events?
I do run the 200, and
Okay.
that's one of my other events that I could probably make it kind of far. Because last year as a freshman, I made it all the way to regionals. But I think I could start doing more events, but I just want to keep it kind of in a tight zone.
But if not, at least the 200 is a great workout and training for your speed on the runway.
Oh, yeah. It's going to build up my conditioning and all that.
No doubt. So let's talk about Coach Hall for a moment. He is your coach. Um, what has he taught you in addition to being obviously a great pole vaulter?
Uh, he's taught me that without working hard enough, that it's not going to come easy. Everything's going to be more difficult. You're going to have failures. You're going to have ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is to work through it and not slouch.
Gotcha. Now you're a rising junior, so you've been in high school now, completed 2 years. What is one of your failures, and how did you come back from it?
At the beginning of this year, the sophomore year, I had a mental block because I was out pole vaulting and my hand slipped and the pole came back and it hit me and I right here and I had a huge mark and I got a mental block from that pole, and after that I couldn't move to that pole anymore, so I would have to short run and I didn't have big enough poles, and the poles that I would go on were I was too scared to go on.
Oh, wow. So this ended up becoming a mental hurdle.
Yeah.
All right, so we're now heading into July 4th. What do you have the rest of this summer as far as training and or competition?
Well, training is gonna be the same. We're not
Mhm.
gonna take any days off. We're gonna have either some weight trainings or just go out and do some 3 steps at the barn or out here at the field, just do some long runs. And competition, I think there's probably 3, 4 more meets that we're gonna go to.
Are they all indoor like Mac Vault or?
We're going to one Mac vault and then the Bay Area meets.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna go to those.
Excellent, excellent. All right. Don't think, quick answer. Favorite movie?
Fast and Furious.
What's your comfort food? Pizza. What's on the pizza?
Meat lovers.
Meat lovers. Good man. Do you have any superstitions or rituals the night before a meet or the day of the meet? Like you have to wear the same socks or something like
I don't think so.
that? You don't think so? All right. So let's go into the 21 season, be it indoor and or outdoor. What are your goals?
For indoor, because I'm not turning 17 until December. So
Okay.
for indoor, I want to go for that 16-year-old world record.
Do you know what the 16-year-old world record is?
It's 5 meters 56, which is 18.2 and 3/4.
By?
Uh, I'm not sure, but it's a guy that he jumped higher than Mondo's record. I know that.
Okay. I don't have the track and field news book in front of me, so. And then when we get to outdoor?
Uh, when we get to outdoor, definitely want to work on just getting the fundamentals down because I'm in a small school, so we don't have that many big vaulters or competition. So we're thinking we're gonna stay at a short run and work on some fundamentals, and then once we get to either Texas Relays, regionals, or state, then we're gonna open up and go to the longer runs.
Fair enough. And if you do get that indoor record, which is a little over 18, you're going to be asked again. So I'm just letting you know that name Sean Barber is going to start popping up.
Yeah, if I can get over Sean Barbers, then I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty tremendous accomplishment. Anthony, I appreciate your time today.
So thank you.
And tell Coach Hall, thank you for arranging this. And we will see you soon. Hopefully, all this COVID will go away so we can enjoy an indoor season.
Sir.
All right. You have a good day, sir.
You too.
Thanks.